Hackers broke into Uber's computers last week. The hacker apparently gained access by posing as a colleague, then convincing an Uber employee to hand over a password. This type of attack is referred to as social engineering, and experts say it's becoming increasingly effective.
All right, well, here to talk more about this, Shelly Palmer, professor of advanced media and resident at the Newhouse School of Public Communications. Shelly, the first thing that comes to mind for me, what does this mean for the millions of Uber users? Should we be concerned about our personal information?
First of all, yes, and I think you'll get notices from Uber based on whatever happens with the hack. It is a big issue. The hacker got absolute access to everything Uber has that was private. It's more of a threat to the company's operations than it is to individual people. But I want to take this opportunity to talk a little bit about social engineering. You know, in life, we always default to trust. When you meet somebody, you don't act like a jerk. You're not constant. Like, unless you're under threat, you trust that the people you're meeting are nice people and they're going to treat you right. But online, if you do that, someone is going to socially engineer you out of passwords or out of credentials that can potentially really hurt you. That's the #1 way people get hacked. It's not by decoding your password. It's by you giving them your password. You'll say, hey, you'll see an email that says, win 2 tickets to the new Star Wars movie. Well, how do you do that? Give us your this or that. You are getting tricked by someone. This particular person got a note that looked like it was from their IT department. And the Uber says, oh, you know, hi, I'm from Uber IT and I'm trying to get this done and I'm working on a thing. Can you give me your credentials? Somehow they convinced this person to hand them the keys to Uber's back door, which was really the front door.
And Shelly, you're talking about it there. I mean, this is something, obviously Uber is a larger company. A lot of people work for these larger companies where this is something that, even though it happened to Uber, it theoretically could happen anywhere.
Absolutely anybody. And you need to default to distrust. If someone says they need your credentials for anything, you just have to write them back with a separate email saying, hey, did you actually do this? When a friend sends you a meme, you want to click it and look at it. You shouldn't. When someone sends you any kind of attachment, you shouldn't click it. You should write back. Unless you've asked for it, you should write back and say, why did you send me this? Where did you get it? They may forward something to you that was actually filled with a virus they didn't know about. You need to default to distrust. Click on nothing, especially an attachment, never a link, and under no circumstances should you ever give anybody on one request your credentials to anything. If they're really the person they say they are, they'll contact you another way, or you'll never get in trouble for deleting an email from a friend. They'll just re-email you. But the hackers, one time is all you need to make a mistake.
And Shelly,
you were socially engineered.
There are reports that a 16-year-old British teenager is responsible for all this?
Because you don't need to be a genius or of any specific age to write a trick email that says, hi, I'm from Uber IT. This kid was skilled and knew what they would do with the information once they got it, understood how they were going to hack and how they were going to torture Uber, and use the social engineering technique, which is the most popular way to scam you. So start from a place of distrust. It's not normal for us to do that. We don't like to do it as people, but remember, your online life is different from your real life.
All right, Shelly Palmer, thank you very much. Always good advice.
Always a pleasure.